Okay guys, writing tangent ratios. Find the tangent of S and tangent of R. Write each ratio as a fraction and decimal rounded to 4 decimal places. So I'm going to start with the tangent of S. S is now my reference angle, so from S we have to label the opposite, the adjacent, and the hypotenuse. So if I go across the triangle, this is on my opposite, 18 is going to be my adjacent, and 82 is going to be my hypotenuse. Now, if we're going to write the tangent ratio, and we're going to start with the tangent of S, tangent is the opposite over adjacent, so I really don't care what the hypotenuse is. So I'm going to start with opposite, 80, over adjacent, 18. Then grab your calculator. I'm going to type in 80 divided by 18, which simplifies to 40 over 9. Then I'm going to hit Control Enter, which gives me 4.444 repeating, but it said round to 4 decimals, so we're going to stop it right there. Next thing I'm going to move on to is tangent of R, which changes my reference angle to over here. That is then going to change this to the opposite side, this to the adjacent side, which is going to make my tangent 18 over 80. Simplify that, 9 over 40. Turn that into a decimal, 9 divided by 40. Control Enter, 0.225. And it said round to 4 decimal places, so I'm just going to put a 0 on that for good measure. Example 2. Find the tangent of J and the tangent of K. Write each answer as a fraction and decimal rounded to 4 places. So, starting with the tangent of J. Take 3 seconds, think about it. From J, which one's the opposite? Which one's the adjacent? So, 24 is your opposite, 32 is your adjacent, 40 is your hypotenuse, but that's not part of the tangent ratio, so I'm just going to cross it out. Tangent of J, opposite over adjacent. First thing I'm going to do, 24 divided by 32, simplifies to 3/4. Turn that into a decimal, 0.75. Once again, for good measure, I'm going to put 2 zeros on that, and 3/4 is your ratio, your decimal, 0.7500. Okay, change your reference angle, tangent of K. So now I'm looking up here. So if I change the reference angle, think about it for 3 seconds, what happens to your opposite and adjacent side? So adjacent becomes opposite, opposite becomes adjacent. Tangent of K, 32 over 24, which simplifies to 4/3. In your calculator, 4 divided by 3, 1.3333 repeating, but we're going to round that off to 4 decimals, and that is how you write a tangent ratio.